Hello, friends. My name is Dr. Albert Younas, and we are back with our new video. But this time, this video resembles our first video, which was recorded in a different language. And this new video will be in English, and it will just give you just the basic information as we did in the first video. What is the purpose of our channel is that we would want to give you on-ground realities or on-ground information regarding the European Union educational system and how you can come here and study and get settled and bring your families rather than looking towards the English-speaking countries, the major ones, United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, where you have to go through a lot of longer process or lot more longer process with your admissions and then with your visas. It sounds motivating because you are going to an English-speaking country. However, you do not understand, or some of us, we do know how expensive it is to study in English-speaking countries. In the United States, you pay thousands of dollars just for your semester fee, and even some of the universities in the United States charge you per credit unit. So it depends which county, which state of the United States you are studying and how rigorous the process is to get into the program. Similarly, if we look at Canada and a year back, and even this year, earlier this year, the threshold for the show money for a student visa has been raised, not in thousands, but in a lot more. If, for example, last year or in the previous years, it was between $15,000 to $20,000 as a show money, and now it has been raised between $30,000 to $25,000, and that's just for your tuition fee, which you have to prove to the visa officers or the government that you have sufficient funds to support yourself in Canada while studying. Similarly, you pay a lot more in Australia, in New Zealand. Even a lot of us, we do not know, but in reality, even the locals or the natives, they do have to pay. So what we are trying to do here is we are trying to give you an overview of our channel, and through our channel we're trying to give you an overview of a tuition-free education in Europe, easy visa processes, a very easy admission into the program of your chosen. So for example, if you want to come to Germany, it's very easy. We can help you to locate a program or locate a university. Even though if you do not require our help, you can do it by yourself. Find a program what program you want to enroll in, what is your educational background from your home country. Email or contact the program coordinators, program or institution individually. You do not talk to an international office of the university here because they do not deal with the admissions. The admission processes are done in the European Union directly by the faculty or individual institutions within the particular faculty. Sometime institution within the institution you will find smaller sub-institutes who process their own admissions. So these informations we can give you because we are based in Europe. We have a very extensive experience of this process here in Europe, which a lot of the educational consultants anywhere, sitting anywhere, I can tell you, no one will be able to provide you these informations. They can only tell you, okay, we can get you an admission in Germany, but how? Where? Which program? How the admission process works? They do not know. Will that program be in Deutsch, which is called German? Or will that program be bilingual? Or pure in English? Or the admission process, will that be a restricted admission or unrestricted admission? So by listening to me, you can ask any of your locally based consultants, do they know this one? I doubt it. So this is the purpose that we are giving you a very basic, a simple guidance, information how you can come to Europe and study free, because most of these universities here in Europe are tuition free, regardless of your nationality, regardless of race, ethnicity, age. They do not care where you come from, what is your age, as long as you can prove yourself to be a student and have a regular, proper admission letter. Even the embassies won't question why are you studying and where are you studying and why now and why not 10 years back and why 5 years back. No. What matters is you can prove to the embassy your admission letter and sufficiency of funds, which we will talk about in the next video. How much do you need and how the admission process works in the embassy. But in this initial video, we would want to just give you an overview that there are a lot more opportunities, options to get settled, bring your families, and you live your very peaceful life here in European Union. One basic thing we can tell you, or I can tell you, a freedom of travel. Not only in 27 countries of European Union, but even you can travel free, being resident of one of the European Union, to Scandinavian countries, even to Switzerland. I was in Switzerland, in Zurich, 2 days back. Now I'm in Bonn, and tomorrow I'm traveling to Austria. So this is the freedom we have here. You can travel anywhere with just one residence permit. One country allows you to travel freely. And then it's the question of language. Why a lot of people are afraid, or aspiring students doesn't want to think of Europe, is they feel like, how are we going to learn a new language? But we got to understand every language, every new country when you go into, you have to learn the language. And that language helps you to integrate in the culture, in the society of a particular country. Even thinking of Canada. Canada has two official languages, English and French. And yet you have to prove yourself in one of those languages. Even for study visa, you need to have a TOEFL or IELTS. But here in the European Union, as long as you have studied your previous degree in an English medium school or university, you just need a letter, and most of the universities here, they accept those. You don't even need to prove your English proficiencies through these international tests. Your previous education in an English speaking university or college or school confirms that you can study here in English. So don't be afraid thinking that there are language barriers. No. Answer is no. There are no barriers. These countries have moved so much towards the international students in the last 10 to 15, 20 years, that now you get more international students in the European Union than you can find in the UK, in USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Because here you have more opportunities to move from country to country, find your best place, best city, best country to live in, and get settled with your families. So easy. And you have a free treaty movement with all these countries. You can move from one place to the other without any restrictions, without any issues. So in coming videos, we will try to give you more information regarding the admission process, the visa process, the immigration, how it works, and all that. So if you like our channel, you feel this can be a help for you, please share, subscribe, and like our channel. And it will help you to understand the realities and how simple it is to come to Europe, study, have one of the best education, and find a better place for you and for your families to live on. So thank you very much.